Zulu yobomi, Zulu yemfihlakalo.
Mathonga mahle Camagu.
Njengoba sizophuma, hambela
Mathonga
phambili.
mahle Camagu.
Izinyanya zasekhaya silanda.
Camagu, Thokozani, Molweni, Dumelang. Hi. Welcome to your safe space where healing is made accessible. I've got incense in hand just to clear out our energy just before we begin. So today's video is about consultation, preparation, and etiquette. Wuti, when you get to a consultation, how do you prepare for it? What do you do? How do you dress? You know, the little details of that can make your consultation, take it from a 0 to 100, a really great experience. But before we get there, I've got a few announcements or notes to make, basically. So you are going to notice me looking down from time to time. Yes, this is my journal. It's a bit cute. I think it's cute. So I have written a few pointers here. I don't want to forget anything or find myself mumbling and mentioning unnecessary things. So I did write down things that I should speak about in this video. And additionally, I have seen some comments that you have made on my previous videos. Some are requests for various videos, what I can say, what I can talk about, what would you like to know, and so forth. If I have not responded yet to those comments or your comment, please, I'm going to get around to doing it. And if you see Guti, you know what, this lady is wasting my time, this is urgent, I'm available for card readings. These card readings are online. So all you have to do is send a WhatsApp to 073-779-4368 or send an email to Gogo Kwakhanya at gmail.com. So you can use those details. I am going to write them down either in the description or just on this video, just to make it easy for you to have access to them, because you know sometimes when someone is talking you get to miss a few things. So I'm going to write them down to make it easy for you. Now that's out of the way, let's get into this video. So the focus of this video is, like I said, consultation, preparation, and etiquette. I've created this video mainly for, you know, it's your first time consulting. Perhaps you're feeling nervous, you don't know what to expect. Maybe your life, things aren't going according to plan in your life and you'd like to go for a consultation, but just the nerves are getting to you. You've never done it before, you've never went for one, and the whole aim of it is also to just remove the whole stigma attached to going to see a healer and making it a much more safe and welcoming environment and a welcoming option for you. One of the options that you can take. Ooh, my glasses are steaming. Sorry guys for the sniffles, but we move. So let's get into it. So we are going to be dealing with physical and virtual consultations, how to prepare for them. For first things first, for ladies, when you are going into, okay, I am jumping the gun here. Let me look at my notes. So the first thing that you're going to have to do when you are going for a consultation is that you should try to abstain from any sexual activities a day before your consultation at least. This is because you want your energy to be pure for your consultation. You want the healer that is reading you to only read your energy, to focus on you and to channel on you. So if you are intimate with someone, that kind of gets in the way and that gets muddled up with your energy as well. So that is the point of you trying to abstain a day before. So that goes for both genders, like that, whether it is a physical contact consultation or a virtual consultation. Additionally, when it comes to ladies, now we're talking about dress code. So when it comes to dress code for ladies, it is recommended, I recommend that you wear a dress or a skirt, no pants. This is just a really safe option. I do know that some healers might say, you know what, it's okay, there's no issue, there's nothing wrong with that. However, the main thing that you shouldn't do is assume that every healer is going to be okay with that, and their ancestors and their guides are going to be okay with that. So if you do have the contact details of your healer and it's not just a walk-in type of process, I would definitely recommend that you just play it safe, wear a skirt, wear a dress to be respectful, or if you're not sure, just bring a scarf with you so that you can either wrap around your body or wrap around your shoulders. You see, like this is not allowed for in some sacred spaces. So it is important just to carry a small scarf with you, just to be respectful towards that healer's sacred space and the space of practice. Okay, now moving on to men, as simple as that. I think the men are pretty simple. The only thing that you shouldn't do is wear shorts. Doesn't matter whether the shorts are doesn't matter whether the shorts are just above the knee or lower, or doesn't matter, but no shorts allowed. You should wear long pants. It's also just to show respect. And if you're wearing a hat, just make sure that as soon as you enter that sacred space, you remove your hat as a sign of respect. And I mean, this goes without saying, in many African cultures, men are supposed to remove their hats if they enter anywhere that is indoors. So that rule still applies even when we're in Dumbeni or wherever, or you're consulting virtually, whatever the case may be. But the more dress code related issues are more related with the physical or contact consultations. With the virtual consultations, the dress code only requires you to be decent. Be decent. Don't rock up in something too revealing. Don't rock up in something that you wouldn't show up to work with, and that includes maybe a night dress. So those are things that you should try and avoid when you aren't going for a consultation. And then just to go in further, when it comes to your consultation, there is going to be, I don't want to call it an expectation, but you should always have cash with you. That is Ukanyisa. So Ukanyisa is more about showing, it's a token of appreciation to that person's guides, the healer's guides, for showing them and helping them give you the answers that you need. So having cash with you is very important so that you can put it down there. Obviously, this is a discussion that you would have had with the healer that you're going to see, or if it's a walk-in kind of situation, just be very prepared for Ukanyisa. And then further, prepare, whether it is a week or a few days before your consultation, just sit with yourself and think about, what do you want to get out of this consultation? What is the purpose of this consultation? Why did you even want to go and consult in the first place? I know that most of the time people go and consult when things are going really bad, but that shouldn't only be the case when you're consulting. Sometimes, yes, you're going for something really bad, but perhaps there's been other things that you've also been wondering about in your life. So it's important to, if you can, just take note of that, write them down, whether it's on a notebook or your phone, a notes app, whatever it is, just so that when you get your time to consult, you are going to leave there fully satisfied and you feel like you haven't left anything out. And then further, This one is a bit of a tricky one, and that has to do with recording. With recording, you would have to really ask the healer that you're consulting with if they allow recordings. But if they do allow recordings, that is a good thing for you, because sometimes during a consultation, maybe you're taken aback by the information or the revelations that are being told to you, and you just need to digest them, or there's certain things that perhaps in that moment you have forgotten. So having a recording to go back to is really important and helpful as well. And on top of that, just going to your consultations, it's very necessary to also be curious about yourself, be curious about your history, your background. Who are you? Who was your great grandmother? From which side? What type of person were they? So being curious about yourself is work that you do long before you even consider consulting. But it's very helpful in making your consultation journey, or experience rather, and a fruitful one that you're going to feel like, you know what, I've gotten the answers that I need. So that is just the importance of all these things that I've mentioned: dress code, etiquette, and so forth. So with the etiquette part, it's more about your phone in the consultation. Be respectful of the healer's time, space, and energy. So that includes having your phone on silent, not answering calls during consultation, because the healer wouldn't do that. If a healer is doing that, I would be very concerned. Oh, hi, Bo, you're answering calls during my time. Is this even real? So I wouldn't recommend that. It's a very sacred space, so respect is very key in those spaces. But always speak to your healer if you can, and find out what is the dress code, what are the expectations, and so forth, and if there's any prep they would like you to do. But half of the time, if it's just a consultation just to find out what's going on in your life, there isn't really much you're going to need to ask except for dress code from your healer. And then further, it is very important to just arrive as you are, but do not leave your intuition and your gut at the door. Listen to yourself. What is your body telling you? What is, like, are the hairs on your body standing up? What is your intuition telling you before you go to the consultation, during the consultation, and after? That is very important. It's going to be key for you to see if the message is really resonating with you, or have you met a healer that is just going to be the worst experience that you've ever had. So that's important. But overall, that is all I have. If you guys have other tips and ways that you enjoy preparing for consultations that you feel help you get the most out of them, please do share in the comments. And alternatively, you can contact
Zulu yobo, Zulu